us continue from where we left. Till now we have discussed about the electrovalent compounds and its example. Today in this video we will be discussing about the covalent compound and its examples. So before beginning with this, please do hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and please do subscribe my channel. So let's begin. Now you all have studied about how electrovalent compounds are formed. In electrovalent compound formation, they involve the transfer of valence electron. But that is not the case with the covalent compounds. In covalent compounds, there involves a sharing of electron pair between the combining atoms. Okay, electrons in the valence shells are mutually shared by the atoms of the element in such a way that each atom attains stable electronic configuration. Okay, for example, suppose let us have a nonmetal X. Okay, and we have another nonmetal Y which has electronic configuration of 2, 7 and 2, 7. Okay, so what they will do is, suppose I'm representing by the dots cross for the electrons. That means it will have 7 electron in its valence electron. It is not possible for them to transfer the electrons. So what they will do, one electron pair will be mutually shared between them to form the covalent bond. Okay, so these electrons will belong to both of them and each will have the fulfillment of octet. Okay, so as you can see from this gimmick, it says I cannot give electron, neither I can accept one. Okay, so what does the other cartoon says? Okay, let's, if you cannot give me, let us share it. So this is the concept of a covalent bond. Now covalent bonds are of three kinds. The first one is a single covalent bond. Suppose you have AA and in between the two A's only one electron pairs are shared. Okay, that kind of covalent bonds are called single covalent bond and they are represented by a single dash line. Okay, see, the second type of covalent bond is a double covalent bond. Okay, now so instead of one electron pair being shared, two electron pairs are shared. This is the first pair and this is the second pair, and we will form two double bonds. And okay, they are represented by two dash lines. The third type is the triple covalent bond. Here instead of two or one, we will have three electrons being shared, electron pairs being shared rather. Okay, and it is represented by three dash lines. For example, for each kind will be, for single covalent bond compounds are shown in case of hydrogen, double covalent bonds are shown in case of oxygen formation, and triple bonds are shown in case of nitrogen formation. Okay, you need to know one example of each kind. Now there are two types of covalent compound which are based on the charge separation. One is the non-polar covalent compound and the second one is a polar covalent compound. Okay, so what is the definition of a non-polar covalent compound? Suppose the combining atoms which are involved in formation of covalent compounds, the electrons are equally shared. If the electrons are equally shared, then the there would be no charge separation taking place. That is, the electrons are symmetrically shared between the two molecules, okay, combining atoms. But in examples of non-polar covalent compounds are hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon tetrachloride, and methane. Here you can see, when you are taking example of chlorine, two similar atoms are being involved in the covalent bond formation. Therefore, the electronic pairs of the electron pairs will be equally distributed between them. But when we're dealing with polar covalent compounds, there one of the combining atoms will be slightly higher electronegative than the other one, due to which it will have a tendency to pull electron towards itself, the atom which have a higher electron negativity. Thus, as it will pull electron towards itself, it will develop certain negative charge over it, and the other combining atom will have a slight positive charge. So there exists a slight charge separation. The examples or the compounds which exhibits polar covalent compounds are water, HCl, and ammonia. In HCl, chlorine is slightly electronegative. So it will tend to pull the electron towards itself and bear a delta negative charge. As electrons are been taken away from hydrogen, it will bear a delta positive charge. Okay, you need to know examples of each kinds. Now we will be discussing some examples of covalent compounds. The first example that is there in your syllabus is the formation of hydrogen molecule. So I've written in a bookish form only. Here you can see I've taken the atom, combining atom, to be hydrogen, whose electronic configuration is 1, and next electron, nearest noble gas is helium. So in order to attain stability, it needs 1 electron. Now let us express this whole information in diagram schematic way. This is hydrogen, this is hydrogen. Here you cannot have a electron transfer because both are similar in nature. So electron negativity difference is 0. So what they will do, they will share this electron between them and form. So here you see each of the two H atom contribute 1 electron so as to have one shared pair of electron between them. Both atoms will attain duplet structure, resulting in formation of a single covalent bond. See, a single covalent bond between them. Okay? In exam only you just need to show this much for the diagram. If it is asked, draw the diagram to show the formation of hydrogen molecule. Okay? Now we move to the next example. It is a example of formation of chlorine molecule. So the combining atom is chlorine, whose electronic configuration is 2H7. Practice writing the electronic configuration. The nearest noble gas will be argon because it will accept 1 electron and will have a configuration of 288. So that is of an argon. It needs 1 electron for the stability. Just as hydrogen only, you will draw the 7 electron, valence electron over the chlorine atom. This electron, each of the two chlorine atoms will contribute 1 electron each to have a single shared pair of electron between them and result in formation of a single covalent bond. Okay. Okay. Now we move to the third example, that is the formation of oxygen molecule. Here the combining atom is oxygen atom, whose electronic configuration is given as 2, 6, and nearest noble gas will be neon because it have a tendency to accept 2 electrons. to attain stability. So oxygen, two combining oxygen atom, 6 electron pairs, electron sorry. Each of the electron oxygen atom contribute 2 electrons to have a two shared pair of electrons. See, first pair and the second pair. Okay, and it will be fulfilling its octet by formation of two covalent bonds. And this type of covalent bonds are called double covalent bond. Okay. The third example, sorry, the fourth example of nitrogen molecule. Here the combining atom is nitrogen, whose electronic configuration is 2, 5. Nearest noble gas is neon, and it needs 3 electrons to fulfill its octet. So each of the nitrogen will contribute 3 electrons to form 3 electron shared mutually paired formation, resulting in formation of 3 double covalent bonds. Okay, so till now we have discussed only the covalent compounds where you have similar combining atoms, but now we will be discussing some few examples where you will have different combining atoms where the electronegativity difference between the two combining atoms is still counted to be negligible. The first example is ammonia. This is not it is an example for a polar covalent compound. So from ammonia the formula is NH3. Okay, so here you can see that we have two different kinds of combining atoms. The first is a hydrogen and is a nitrogen. So let us draw them. You need 3 hydrogen and 1 nitrogen. So I am placing nitrogen at the center and hydrogen at 3 different corners. Hydrogen has 1 valence electron and nitrogen will have 5 valence electron. Each of the nitrogen will form a bond with each of the hydrogen will form a bond with the nitrogen, resulting in formation of 3 single covalent bonds between nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, and here you see nitrogen had 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 itself. So when it was mutually sharing with hydrogen, each hydrogen will contribute 1. So total of 5 plus 3 electron comes. Therefore nitrogen fulfills its octet. Similarly, hydrogen upon sharing an electron with nitrogen will be able to fulfill its duplet. Okay, so single covalent bonds are formed here. Next example is of water. The formula for water is hydrogen. Here also we have two different kinds of combining atom. The one is hydrogen and another one is oxygen. So let us place oxygen at the center, where oxygen will have 6 electrons in its valence shell and hydrogen at 1. Now oxygen and hydrogen will form 1 electron pair here and 1 electron pair here to fulfill its octet and duplet respectively, and we will get 2 single covalent bonds. Okay, this is a structure of hydrogen of water. Okay, next example is of methane. So formula for methane is CH4. Therefore, the combining atoms are hydrogen and carbon, whose configuration is 1 and 2, 4 respectively, and the nearest noble gas for hydrogen is helium, and for that of carbon is neon. So let us draw carbon at the center, 4 hydrogen at 4 different corners. Carbon has 4 valence electron, hydrogen has 1. Each of the hydrogen form one electron pair with carbon by mutually sharing it, resulting in formation of 4 single covalent bonds. Okay, this is a structure. Then next example is of carbon tetrachloride, and this is the last example for the covalent compound that is there in your syllabus. Okay, carbon tetrachloride formula is CCl4. The structure is similar to methane only, where instead of hydrogen you have chlorine. So the combining atoms are carbon, whose electronic configuration is 2, 4. Nearest noble gas will be neon because it will accept 4 electron for to gain stability. Chlorine, whose electronic configuration is 2, 8, which needs 1 electron for its stability to attain the electronic configuration of argon. So let us draw carbon at the center and place chlorine at 4 different corners. Draw the valence electron of each of the chlorine atom. Place place sorry place 4 electrons on carbon and form a single electron pair between each carbon and chlorine atom in order that each will have its octet. We will we will form 4 single bond covalent and result in the formation of CCl4. So we have discussed various examples from covalent compounds. So today I will be stopping here. Thank you.